This is the Hakuna Rahisi Show. I'm your host, King Edward.
And this is Wafula Wafs, Don Kitilwa.
And this is Chacha, Mr. Vitality.
Yes, in it, behind the camera today, we have our fitness guru, anaitwa KJ.
Jina kubwa sana muno.
So guys, today, we want to talk about men and emotions.
Exactly.
Wanaume na feelings, na mnajua mko wengi huko nje. So,
are men allowed to cry?
Men allowed to cry. But we want to structure this conversation into our four main focus. Number one is business. We are into fitness, mindset, and lifestyle. So those four topics are what we want to talk about: men and
The
emotions. Vitality, mindset, men and emotions. Twende kazi.
Yeah, man, men and emotions. There's this question people normally ask in the society, like, are men allowed to cry? To express their emotions, whether it's the emotions of excitement and joy. You see, when for example, a man wins in sports, you see, we have seen men crying, tears dropping down their eyes, down their cheeks. Is it okay? Is it okay as a man to express your emotions? Now, let me say it's really okay for a man to express his emotions. Yeah, there's a brainwash in the society that because you are a man, you're not supposed to cry, you're not supposed to express your emotions openly.
I tend to differ with
Yes.
you. It's not a brainwash in society.
Listen, it's a brainwash. It's a brainwash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to tell you that men, as a man, you're allowed to cry. You're allowed to express your emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, because
What are you saying?
you are a human being.
Even Jesus
And
wept.
you are allowed to feel.
Yes.
Yeah, you're allowed to feel whatever you want, whatever you feel like feeling. Yeah. If you feel like you have some anxiety, you feel like you have some fear in you, you feel like you have some excitement in you, don't fear to express it. If you feel like you have some anger inside of you, express it. But as a man, you should have the wisdom to know when and where and how to do it.
And how to cry.
And how
And
to
how
cry.
to cry. as a
Hapana
man.
bwana, hapana bwana.
Exactly.
Maybe
Because
Uh-huh.
you see, men, if we suppress the emotions, the strong emotions that really affect us, you know, life happens. Hakuna rahisi, si ndio? Yeah, and as men tunajipata manze in very tough situations sometimes. There's one trick that men should use. Express your emotions. You see this tendency of men burying their emotions deep inside of them. It's damaging
I
men
have a
in
question
the
for you,
society.
Chacha.
Yes,
Have you ever seen your father cry?
yes, I've seen him cry.
Okay, sawa.
Yes.
How did it make you feel? You also
I
cried.
asked myself so many questions back then, but later on I came to understand why he had to cry at that situation.
Mose,
Yeah.
have you seen your father cry?
Never.
Waps.
No, I've never seen that. But okay, scientifically.
Okay, are you people really honest with your answers?
I'm very honest.
You've never
with
seen
it.
your dad cry?
I've never seen
Why
it.
the fuck will we come to the show to lie, man? We're not here to lie.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
But the question is, what's the essence of tears biologically?
Can you answer that?
Okay, that's a general question, but I think the tears are there maybe to wash the eyes.
Personally,
Yeah,
Personally, I feel
scientifically
like-
right.
Scientifically, yeah.
we're talking about emotions.
Yes.
And emotions, they're an energy. And so you can put out energy in different ways.
Yes.
And so I think men don't have to necessarily cry.
Cry.
You can channel that energy in another way.
Yes.
Let's
Right?
say you can just stop talking to people instead of crying. You can you can say, hey, let me do some push-ups.
Yes, you can hit the gym.
You can hit the gym.
Near the gym,
Yeah.
Machozi irudi huko
Or you can
baada.
become creative, man. You can create something. You can just like turn that energy into something better. You don't have to cry as a man, because I think for me, crying is for women, and women use it to manipulate people.
Yes.
Even kids. That's why kids cry a lot.
Yeah.
Unaweza pata mtoto yako na njaa,
Mm.
mtoto analia tu
Hawezi
kwa chakula, hata kama anaongea.
So, I think tumeanza kuangalia functions of why somebody
Why?
should cry.
Someone should cry. It's a means of
But
communication.
the other thing Chacha amesema, like even in sport, we've seen men cry.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
seen them.
When
Yeah.
they win,
Joy.
when they lose.
Yeah.
So we allow
Tears of
tears
joy.
of joys and we allow tears of losing because
It's a means of
you've
communication.
worked hard
Sure.
and you feel like, man, I should have had this.
Where are you, man?
And then you cry and you move on. But kuna ile tutaki.
Being vulnerable.
Now
Men-
that's the
men
brainwash
should
I'm
be
talking
dangerous.
about.
Men should be
Being
dangerous.
vulnerable.
Crying
Yeah,
like a
the point
kid.
of being vulnerable.
Now.
Let me tell you something. You see, as a man, you should be strong. Being strong in this sense, be strong to express your vulnerability. That shows that you're a human being. Wewe si stone, wewe si nini, wewe si
Now,
wewe si
Chacha,
bull,
Chacha.
ng'ombe, nini, animal. You're a human being,
Chacha, I want
and you
to-
have
I want to-
emotion. Emotion
Yes.
is part of you.
We have emotions
Yes.
as men.
Mm.
But now, you see, these emotions mostly can be triggered by the other
Gender.
gender.
Yes.
Yeah, the other
The
gender.
other gender.
Name
Now,
me.
yes. Now, this other gender are constantly looking for a better man. So if they find you there crying,
Vulnerable.
vulnerable,
Yeah, done.
they will leave you and go for us who don't cry and are not vulnerable. But this is the thing.
Yes.
The other gender always looks for
The
alpha
strongest.
men,
Shoulders
for the
to
strongest
lie
men.
on.
Yeah, shoulders to lie on.
Strong
So our
shoulders.
point,
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
our goals should be working on ourselves
Sure.
Be a better one.
to be a better man. And better men don't cry, man.
Let me tell you, better men cry. Better men express their emotions confidently without hiding. Ukiona mwanaume anasumbuka kuexpress emotions zake, huyo ni mwanaume ajitambui sana.
Unasema ni gume.
Lazima kama mwanaume ujue vile una express hiyo emotion ndo isiku damage later in the future. Juu kuna vile unaweza hold up a lot of anger in you, alafu u end up kupata ma triggers fulani kwa life yako. You end up kurelease your energy in a very bad way. Unaweza commit homicide.
Talking of that, Chacha alikuwa amesema story ya brainwash. I also think that is a brainwash. So lazima ulie, as in my point of view. So lazima ulie. Juu unajua, si kuna emotions. Tulikuwa tunaongelea story ya SR last time. Ukisikia kunini, kusekete. Kasa hii. Kasema buda mimi nataka kutoka hapa. Acha niende nisekete ndo nirudi. So hiyo kulia mimi naweza sema unaweza lia in small occasions, kama especially kama ni seme your parent has passed away, your parent hiyo naweza kubali, lakini hata hii yenye ati umebambika zamani me personally I don't support.
So,
Okay, yes, for me,
Yeah.
okay, about the point of emotions.
Yeah.
Literally, when you say emotions, not atumaanishi tu kulia. Like,
Yeah.
for example, express your emotion doesn't mean like literally crying.
It's not
You know,
about crying.
It's
only.
not about crying, but
Yeah,
just
of course.
imagine if you don't have emotion, it means you're like a stone. You cannot even feel.
You
when
can't love, you can't hate.
you can step on Jonah and don't feel like
The
it's
pain.
feeling
You're sorry.
something.
Exactly.
So the attribute of emotion doesn't mean literally crying. So it makes up you men at a certain percentage, but it doesn't literally mean us being vulnerable.
so
Where
yes,
you-
men
Uh-huh.
have emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, these emotions should not drive us to cry. I want to point this out. We have been younger, and now we are old. And when we were young kids, personally, kama mimi, nilikuwa nalia bana. And my dad angeli.
I used to cry a lot. I used to cry a lot.
When we were kids.
When you were kids, and you were allowed
Mimi
to.
kwanza mimi shule nilisoma kulikuwa na bullies man. Nilibuliwa vibaya sana. Nilikuwa nalia mpaka naenda home nasema sirudi hiyo shule nikienda after
Sasa mimi
half
sikuwa nalia
Unaona?
shule, nilikuwa nalia home.
Sasa unaona? So, but right now man,
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
you can't cry bana. Hakuna rahisi but huwezi
Hakuna,
lia.
yeah.
Lazima uji.
I don't remember the last time tears fell down my cheeks, man.
Unaona?
It's true.
I can't.
Hata ukikata kitunguu jikoni buda.
Okay, na sasa okay, me I have a question here.
Yeah.
How does emotions benefit a man?
How
Now,
does it benefit a man?
How can you benefit from emotions as a man?
From emotions, benefiting from emotions as a man. You
This-
see, emotions, they can motivate you to do something. Let's say right now, you can be feeling like just hitting the gym, and you hit the gym,
Yes.
and you do great
That's an
workouts.
emotion.
Or you can have emotions to be creative. You can just feel like, oh man, I can do something creative, and then you can create.
yes.
You can feel like secreting, and you can create another human.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
to add on his point,
Yeah.
you see there's a way emotions can really help a man to maybe achieve something big in his life. You can feel a lot of energies inside of you, maybe in form of anger, and if you're wise enough, you can transmute that energy into an inspiration. Like you channel the energy into a project. Yeah.
As men,
Uh-huh.
we should be in control of our emotions.
Emotions.
Exactly.
That's my point. Actually, do you think what we think in our thoughts control our emotions? Like our thoughts control our emotions.
But we should also be in charge of
Our brain.
the beach here.
Which-
DRC inside.
Yes,
we
should
were
be
given
in
emotion and the choice to control the emotion.
Yes.
So we should control it to a better way.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that was a bit of mindset. Now, men and emotions in business.
In business.
Yeah. Personally, I've been in business for close to half a decade now. And I would like to say that, it doesn't matter how you feel. If you have made arrangements, you have signed a contract, you have to deliver, even if you are making losses. So your emotions don't matter. If you have to wake up at 5 to make sure that something is done, let's say even if you're working for somebody, because even in business, if you're looking for business, the person who will give you that job, you're working for them, so you have to deliver. You see?
Yeah.
So I think emotions are good, but for men in business, it doesn't matter.
It's about logic.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of forex traders hiyo kitu inawawonga.
I usually see those people post,
And gamblers.
but they can't be heartbroken because they have been heartbroken by
Gamblers.
their trades.
Yes.
Accounts blow up and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, just about that point in business, let's talk about points of sale. You usually find that if you are a person who is at the point of sale and it's a business and you work with your emotions, you can spoil the business.
Yes.
Unaenda mahali unataka kubai kitu ama umeenda kwa bank, huyo tela kuongeleshe tu na emotions zake uboeke. So unasema hey, mi hii bank mbona wasana nivuga, mimi nataka kuweka do yangu huku. Let me bank my money in another bank.
Yes. Or even
Yeah.
men have been known to be emotional in business with the other gender and the business fails.
Sure. Unalipa na pochi.
Unalipwa na pochi. Unashindwa kulipa bills.
Unalipa na pochi.
Yeah. KJ,
Talk to me.
your experience as a personal trader.
Jana.
Simu itavunjika screen but
I never felt like these emotions in it. So, this is my take on emotions. I cannot run from emotions, that's one thing. I have them and I noticed that. Because emotions is just energy in motion.
yes.
So what I do, I took this in fitness. You usually take this energy to help you, to motivate you to work out. That's what about mostly. Watu wengi wakikuja gym most of the times you don't feel like it.
Same.
This guy can,
I'm a very good example. I can attest to that.
but you see,
They have somewhere I'm supposed to be in the next 2 minutes. And you're just there, 10 minutes
And-
of passing, 20 minutes.
and you see, the moment you show up, hiyo siku yenye how feel like training,
Yes.
trust you me, that's the day you experience maximum results in that training. Because you have beaten the beach inside.
Yes.
And also, I've also realized I'm one of those people. We were moved to train hard because of emotions, man. We were heartbroken. We are the squad of Who Hurt You Club. This is the squad.
Life taught you.
So I converted that energy instead, rather than doing something bad.
Yeah.
I took those emotions to working out and just self-development, man. Like that's what all I can tell you about these emotions with fitness.
So we have a testimony here of how emotions can really benefit a man
Yeah,
towards
yeah, yeah.
achieving his dreams.
That he was, he was
Personal
driven by
development.
heartbreak emotions.
Yeah, so from heartbreak to personal
fitness
development and taking care of yourself, self-care as a man, being strong.
Wabuloka.
Yeah? Hizo ni benefits za emotion.
Okay, about fitness and emotion. So for me, I believe like in fitness, as for me, it's all about discipline. I don't care about emotions. Like for example, I'll have just to wake up. If it's good at training, it's all about discipline. Like I have to follow what I'm supposed to do. Okay, like for example, for a man, what I believe is all about reasoning, logic more than emotions. So for me, there's no like emotions in fitness. Yeah.
So when you're in the gym and you're feeling some pain, and the beach is saying you've had enough reps,
No,
you still want to go on.
I just train.
Hey,
So, Wabs, I have
think
this
you
question
should
for you.
teach me that.
No, I have a question for Wabs.
Yeah, tell me.
Is there a day that you woke up and you never felt like going to the gym?
Exactly.
Never trained.
That's where discipline comes in. I'm supposed to train. I'll just go.
You took the day. You took the day.
Yeah.
Answered.
Personally, me, when I wake up and I don't feel like training, for me to train that day, it will be war.
No excuses. Off.
Excuses off.
Off. Yeah.
Chacha,
Yes,
your fitness journey
yeah.
and emotions.
And emotions.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, personally, sometimes, yeah, it's normal. It's normal to everyone. Sometimes you are less motivated. Sometimes you have the dopamine levels are very high in your brain, and you feel like you can be the next Superman. But as a man, you have to control your emotions. Vile tumesema, si ndio?
I give
Don't
you a choice of
ever
control.
allow emotions overwhelm you as a man. Yeah, so kama ni wakati wa kutrain fitness, toka uende utrain. Yeah, it doesn't matter kama umetoka you are fresh from a heartbreak or what.
So there's a question I was asking Chacha, like for example,
Yes.
does our thoughts affect our emotions? Because when you look in this sense, for example, someone who is feeding his emotion, his thoughts with positive things,
Yes.
rarely is he sad.
Yeah, thoughts ndo kila kitu. Like thoughts ndo zinapeana commands to the subconscious
Because
mind.
that's the only thing you can control. Like
Yeah.
it's only your
So,
thoughts.
Be in control of your mind.
Uh-huh.
Like the thoughts you have ndo zina affect your emotional state. Ukianza kufikiria tu vile dem fulani ameku heartbreak, the more you think about it, the more you feel that emotion. Yeah.
So
Heartbreak.
the more the negative thoughts, the more the probability you're sad.
Yeah, exactly. Kuna vile the thoughts zita amplify whatever emotions they come with it.
But
see.
you know, even when you have a positive mind,
Yeah.
does not mean that you can't be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
actually
Something can happen to you.
True.
And because your
natural
mind
disasters.
is positive, what you will take from there are lessons, not losses.
Exactly.
And you move on with life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should control your thoughts as a man, and by controlling your thoughts, you will be molding your mindset. Exactly. And once you are in control of your mindset, no emotion will defeat you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that hiyo ndo inakupea that ability to have the discipline you have to have in order to work out. Working out is not easy. You have to have discipline regardless
Carrying
of
your
how you're
muscles,
feeling.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Sawa. So we go to the next topic. Lifestyle, emotions and men.
Kwa sababu unafaa kuboeka kama ufai kuboeka.
Sometimes people say that you never really know yourself until you've had so much money. And then yourself will come out.
Exactly.
But I think so that you have a good way of thinking, money should not, pesa ifai kupea kiburi, ama ufai kuboeka, ama ufai kukasirika. Unafaa kuwa unafocus, unajua venye this is how my calculations are, these are the moves I should make constantly, because pesa ni kitu inaisha. Na ukiwa umefurahia sana juu uko na pesa mingi, hiyo tumbo, pesa ni kitu inaweza kuja na iishe within a season. Ukiwa na pesa wewe inakuwasha. Kuna ile muwasho fulani ukiwa na pesa unaitumia, uko nayo hiyo muwasho hiyo. Just control your emotions and calculate on how you can invest that money to be a step ahead, because the sky is not the limit when it comes to money. The sky is just the starting point.
Mimi kwanza, that's why I agree with King Edward there. I never allow money, either nikuwe na do, nikikuwa nimeshika do zangu hata kaa si mingi kidogo zinaweza jibamba, na pia bado kaa sina, you can never notice. You see, I don't, that I'm showing on my face nikitembea ati because sina pesa hata nitembea tu kama nimeangalia chini ama hata nising'are, unaona. So I think emotions hapa nazilink na mindset yangu. If I think that I choose, I'm the one to choose kama nitakuwa happy ama sad. Na siwezi allow kitu kama tuseme an external factor like money hapo ikuje kuharibu ama ikuje interfere with my emotional state, hence my lifestyle. You see, so I keep them in check and I ensure that everything is running the way I want it to. In it,
It's a vitality.
ba.
Yeah, man. Kikosa pesa haimaanishi you are poor, you just broke. So the moment umeishiwa na do na hii kitu ina happen bana, life happens, unajipata hauna shit. Sijui utakula nini sapa. Hauna kitu.
Hata fulize
Wamekunyima bana. It's a bad state. So
That's last one bana.
yeah. So we should not idolize money. Ati sasa money ndo kila kitu. But money has power. Mimi nikikosanga pesa sometimes bana nasikia mimi ni mgonjwa. And I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Kikosa pesa, stay strong. Usiingie depression mode. Stay strong. Manage your mindset. Ndo upate clarity ya ideas za kutengeneza hii pesa. Yeah. Money comes, money goes. Utajipata one time uko vizuri kwa mfuko, one time uko vibaya. So maintain a state of equilibrium. Balance. Don't get overwhelmed with money ukipata pesa mob. There's a story of a man who was looking for money, and when the man got the money for the first time, bank account ina hit uko juu ni commas and commas and commas. See, the man was overwhelmed with emotions na kaenda kujiwest. The man anakunywa pombe hadi anachoma pancreas inaisha.
Hata niulize hii swali. Sasa nikikwambia nataka nikupe like 100 billion but you die tomorrow.
Yeah.
Na nisikupatie, utachagua nini?
You give me 100 billion.
Life.
But
you
I
die
don't wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I can, let me not wake up tomorrow, but wake up the next day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll take the 100 million.
Of course you can't do that. So, will you take the money?
No, I'll not
or
take it.
you'll take your life?
I'll choose my life.
Exactly.
So money is just an icing on the cake. You know, we should learn to appreciate life as it is, man. kuna msee sahii akohosia anasikia heri ni dedi manze, ama ningekuwa mzima manze maisha ingekuwa fiti. Uko hapo atijaona do lakini uko mzima, you are healthy manze, hata uja appreciate. Unaona tu manze sina do don't kitu unaweza saka manze. The fact that you are alive, appreciate that.
Unaona kama ule jamaa wa Lolo TV anaitwa nani?
Tafuta pesa.
But Kenya umesema Don, is the same thing that will happen to this famous guy anaitwa Steve Jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
On his deathbed alikuwa na do, but kitu hakuwa nayo ni hiyo afya ya kuendelea kuishi. Yeah, but another thing,
he actually died at 56.
Yeah,
with all the empires he had created. Imagine Apple. The Apple industry.
Like the iPhone we are using now.
Hiyo mali yote hata
My Apple Watch is coming soon.
Yes, my Apple shoes are coming soon. But another rule about money is also, just live below your means. People tend to change lifestyle when they earn a little more.
Good point.
Remember when I used to be employed, ulikuwa unangoja mwisho wa mwaka ukiongezewa kwa kitu unahama kutoka kwa nyumba ka 10k unaenda ka 15k. But what you don't know is that unajiongezea expenses, so you need to live below your means so that you can save up
point.
Huyu jamaa wa rugby mwenye nimeona alilia bana, na watu wakaanza kumwambia hapo ati this is not supposed to be happening bana, hii sura si za kulia.
Justify to cry.
It's justified.
Because he's a human being, and at that point he was expressing an emotion.
Messi.
It's rare by the way.
Maybe he cries. He cries.
Alikuwa rugby.
Alilia bana, amesikia uchungu yote alafu
hata Ronaldo hata World Cup bana. Sio alitolewa alilia bana.
So I think it is okay. Okay, we're not condemning crying. But why are you crying?
Even I've seen our president cry by the way.
Aprezo bana.
Our hustler president.
Huyo si hustler president, but tusiende huko. Saa hizi uchumi ni mbaya. Analia kama sisi kweli. Why is he crying? That guy has everything. Why is he crying? We the hustlers are the ones who should be. But tusiende politics.
But the story ya kulia by the way. Imagine you're a president. You're a president. But then he was a DP, sindio?
Yes.
But imagine you're a president. A whole country is entrusting in you, ban.
Yes.
And then you just come out in public. Let's say kuna event ama nini. Na you cry, man.
When you cry.
Imagine.
One question that we should ask ourselves. Have you ever seen Putin cry?
You'll never.
Have you ever seen the Chinese president cry? These are men
great
who
men.
are great and communists, and they know kwenye wanapeleka nchi yao. They want world dominance.
Yeah,
they don't have time to cry.
You see the point
Why
I was
will you
telling
cry?
you about the wisdom of knowing how,
When?
and where.
Yeah.
Those guys have cried, I'm very sure. But ina depend ni situation gani, nani mbona like
Unaona prezo wetu.
anaweza kuwa na emotion, but juu anataka kuonyesha ile anataka wasio kwenye trust kwake, si ndio? He's a powerful figure na he should maintain that perception yenye wasee wako nayo. So akicry akiwa kwa podium, kuna vile wasee watamwona as a weak president, and
ndio nakwambia
hiyo ni perception itakuwa imeharibika.
In Kenya ama other more democratic countries, we've allowed private enterprises to be intertwined with government and to run the government and to control. Yes, but in a country like Russia or China, when the president stands even aseme TikTok, you're not doing the correct thing, you will shut down today, you shut down immediately. Look at Jack Ma, the king of Alibaba. That guy was very vocal until akaongea tu kidogo negative about the Chinese government. He alinyamaza. So right now huwezi ona video yake akitrend.
Look at Kanye, man.
Yes, look at Kanye.
Yeah.
So I think when you see our president going to pray, touching walls, these are things that are brainwashed. I mean, ali brainwash hustlers. Wanaamini he's praying for them.
Yeah,
But there's nothing there. Those are empty promises. Yeah? This guy should be here in Nairobi working. He did something good ya kufanya tununue oil na Kenyan shillings. That is good for our currency. But vitu zingine zenye zinaendelea kama hii finance bill. Tuongelee finance bill.
Sorry
Sure.
for that day.
Sure, finance bill kwanza ni
Finance
hapo
bill
kwa
ina-
content creators
Yes,
manzi.
in content creators bana.
Kufanya partnership, paid partnership
Unakatwa-
30%.
Wanakata wasee
Unakatwa hiyo pesa.
nini?
Yes.
Hey, unalipa
YouTube.
tax.
Yes.
manzi.
Hata wacha niwaambie saa hii. Hii mjasikia wachana na housing. Uende hapo basi kugonge. Wakulipa insurance. Gavana kukata hiyo insurance before upate.
By the way, I was having a conversation with someone
Yeah.
about the insurance thing. You know, the work of an insurance is to ensure that you are in the previous state that you were before the accident
Before the
occurred.
accident happened.
Sasa imagine wewe umepoteza, tuseme umepata damage ya 700k.
Yes.
So insurance ikikurefund,
Gavana inachukua hiyo
inakutax.
pesa.
So you do already at the initial state that you are.
Unarudi less the tax.
Tough times.
So guys, prepare. Tough times are up ahead. Hapo mbele. Tough times are coming. Story ya nyumba tuliuliza nani ana kwao.
Nani ana kwao?
Nani ana kwao? Huyo mzae bana, hebu aende state ambie Ruto kila mtu akona kwao.
Bana, story ya tokens. Tokens. Wewe tunalipa token kichwani, unapata tokens kama mbili. Bana, alafu confirm unapata 1.9.
Alafu unaona hapo kwa token. Unalipa token saizi unangoja karibu. Waps tunangojanga token how many hours?
Like 2 hours
2 hours hivi ndio token inaletwa bana. Unakaa kwa giza 2 hours ukingoja KPLC.
Inakosewa na monopoly bana. There's no other company for tokens.
Lakini ya tokens.
And wanasema KPLC is making losses. What
How?
do you imagine? KPLC is a monopoly.
And the only company.
Yes, and
Aye.
every Kenyan who
Is
is
dependent.
above 18 and above is a client to these guys. And
Now
they're
who is
making
gaining?
losses.
Now who is gaining? Kenya
Now.
Power is losing and the citizens are losing.
Yes, now
Yeah.
there's someone who is gaining. I don't know them, but think of it like this: Kenya Power and Safaricom have close to the same number of clients. Think about it like that,
Yeah.
because everyone pays electricity bill.
Exactly. Now there's like a basic
How
need.
Uses
Even
M-Pesa.
Safaricom pay the electricity bill.
How is it then that the government, KPLC is making losses? So tax itapanda tena.
Na
Hata
tokens
hii.
zimekuwa zikireduce
Yes,
na price ni the same.
price is the same.
Na wana make loss. Logical.
Alafu token zingine zinaweza unaweza kusema ukilipa hiyo nyingine ikatae, alafu ulipe ya pili. Ile ya kwanza unasahau hiyo. Ile ya kwanza unasahau. Hautapewa, utaingoja sana hiyo message.
Alafu unapata ile ya pili yenye umetuma ka 5
Kwa one bob.
We. Majamaa kumbe mnanunua tokens za 5 bob huku nje.
Economy.
Noma.
Kuna kuaga na hiyo
Gari.
ukikuaga ukilipa tuseme ya chwani na wakachelewa ukituma one bob wanaleta message zote mbio.
Oh.
Sasa hizo wanakupea kaka moja alafu
Pamoja
ile
hivi
nyingine
wanaendelea kungoja.
inachongwa inaenda huko inabaki huko.
Na walisema kama bei ya sukari ya kilo 2 inashinda your max za class 8 UPE, wachana na chai. Sahau chai na sukari.
Na kama wewe ni mwanaume na hivi shida zote zinakusumbua, simwage tokens.
Mwage tokens.
Itasaidia sana utasurvive.
Now, another thing nimesema about wanaume.
Yeah.
Know that right now men are dominated. Men are dominated and we are divided, and that is why one man can sit up there, have his cake, and we cannot do anything about it. That is called democracy.
Unfortunately. So guys, that was from us today.
Yes.
You can give us your views about what we have discussed, about how if you are a man, talk to us bana. We want to know if you are suppressing those emotions or not. In it.
Hizo taxes najua ziko emotional.